Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Get to it, like that, like.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11-90, 11-90. 11-11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Lamb. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. CeeDee Lamb, 78 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Livingston. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Livingston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 23. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
8 yards there on a 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And this is what you got to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Throwing on first down, Livingston. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Livingston to Mixon on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Livingston. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon, 30 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here we go.
3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Powers ahead at the 45.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Mixon will try the right side.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff, running left, Mixon.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Mixon.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Still fighting. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. In motion right, that's Wilson. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Samuel going to go in motion right.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And with a play clock at 3. We'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
3rd and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Down right around the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Alert! Alert! Hey, check that, street! Go, Reed, go! Street!
Now it's Mixon running right. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Vegas.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like four-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And here's Andrews from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded just inside the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
A loss loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Taylor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders will add to their fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Andrews. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's 2nd down.
19. Cut 19.
Throwing again. Andrews. Pass complete. Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Into the hands of Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Andrews. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Operating from the gun, Andrews. Right side, complete to Mechie. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.